We are in a very important place today. We are in Samdru Darge Dalang Monastery, Sonada, Darjeeling. This monastery is a very important seat of Kalu Rinpoche. And I would like to request great teacher who is teaching here, philosophy teacher. How should I address you?
Khenpo Chuing.
Khenpo Chuing. Khenpo Chuing is the philosophy teacher who is teaching the students here. And he is with us. He will tell us about the history of the monastery and some other aspects related with Buddhism, the nature of Buddhism here, as well as the kind of idea of religion and religiosity and interreligious understanding and dialogue from Buddhist perspective. And so let me ask you, to which tradition do you belong? Which tradition of Buddhism?
From
Kaju.
Yes.
Kaju Buddhism. And to the left of our master is the office in charge. Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Karma Gelek. I'm a Gelek. And beside me is our teacher, Khenpo Chuing.
Thank you. So, to begin with, I would like to ask about the history of this monastery. When it was actually started, who was the first Rinpoche?
Tirada Pe Chishone Da Dalai Lama Dana Petsane Zonde Any Tamabe Petsade Pemabe De Judiani Takanda Pevalama Sama Any Jagalan Jovares Any Judiani Tijela Dene Tapikal Romboche Dene Dana Sajande O Saja Dizin and Dukansu Tombo some days a Chibuke Lojon Chesamai Gomnyane Chesaki and then some days a Chibuke and Dukansu Teach any Paji Jaga Lumbala and Pevalama Chiki that Dukan the Paji 10 Tambu incidents.
So after the Tibet has been exiled,
Yes.
So at the year of 1966, Rinpoche he just came for the first time in Darjeeling, in the place Sonada. So he's just built a small monastery just beside our in town. There's a small monastery. Then later he just moved to this spot. So he just constructed, and later he just collected many other lamas, those who just came as a disciple with him from Tibet and all.
Yes.
So he just constructed one retreat center of 3 years, which is still in our present days also.
Okay.
So this way, the monastery is still right now also.
Very active and going on. It's a seat of wisdom, seat of meditation, prayer,
prayers,
everything. It's a well-known monastery of this region. So, for the sake of the viewers, let me ask you, who is a Rinpoche?
Rinpoche means Rinpoche Kare Reisen, the Rinpoche.
Rinpoche Sana. Chida Rinpoche Sana Guru Lana Pena Tal Guru Sayde Rinpoche Lajide Chida Rinpoche Lajide Pena Za Chimboji.
Yes.
Pena Ta Jalanda ina ko Za Chimboji Pe Za Chimbo Gombo Ko Yenden Chimbo Yenkin Jil Chida Rinpoche Sayores Teach the Michibulu Komares Pena Dojo Palam Davoda Za Chimbo Tala Ko Rinpoche Sayores.
The word Rinpoche is very precious in Tibetan language and all.
Yes.
So it means Guru also. But Rinpoche, they have their own kind of activities and kindness and compassion and all, which doesn't similar to other lay peoples and all, which is very common, very antique or like a jewels in a
Correct.
So
very unique, very uncommon, very special.
And all. So
it's maybe a converging point of consciousness, of compassion, love, and Buddhahood.
Who have a kind of Buddhahood and all. So, so we can just call those Rinpoches.
Exactly. Very good. So, what exactly is the tradition of Buddhism here? It is Tibetan Buddhism, but there are so many traditions.
So ngaju debagi dada nangba chelu yoras the gare gande yos dira like the inju but nangba san chi yoral danda ngaju Himalaya ritual nangba gande cha de yos dada ngaju khuriu debal ral dira
gande cha
Himalaya chu danda namju ngaju dada nangba moti de yoras danda Himalaya ritual namju so de danda dior gumba khagala tene kono chuba jedhan dan dinju kante yores dira
다지당 gomba 참말에 제단다 히말라야 리주나 연케 게 남비 최참마 아니 또다 변 초당 요레스 아니 베기 최디 다 자가 날렌다 라스바다 자가니 초당 요레 아니 데지디다 히말라야 리주기 나 유비게 남바데서 그 조어 아니 단다히바나기 잡아서 카지긴 소반소야 당 부자시야다 데네 카지기 검년에 제 로선다서 그 두바지한다보다 아니 카지게 돼 단다 난초래 나nen다기 뎁데솔 아니 로존지 준다고 다 데리게 다 내가 좋은다보디 데리지 요레스.
So first of all, the monasteries which are all in hilly like mountain areas, like in hill areas, it does all belongs from Tibet. They just came from Tibet. They all are flourished from Tibet and all.
Yes.
And for Tibet, it is the main sources from Nalanda. So basically, in all like in Darjeeling, wherever like hill areas, the monasteries they used to do their basic classes of meditations, reading the texts and all. Then the texts which comes from Nalanda University and all.
Yes.
They used to do those practice and all.
Yes. Very interesting. And what kind of text do you read here? What kind of text you teach here?
So Maju Debagi
Buddha Vidaga, I mean Vinaya Vidaga, Abhidhamma Vidaga, those kind of ancient texts?
Deep the Maju Kari Logi was the Cholo Mounches and all this.
다 망제 휴게 베나다 gomba 참만도 요즘마다 노 보디스게 전날엔다 그 롭존 제케 제야 요조때 속에 다 가래를 지거서나 저다 나네다게 베나 난가전나 찬다키르디
Chandrakirti,
샨디데와
Shantideva,
아상가 단다 Dharmakirti. Da kuzuki nzebi teni zonda wajiri jungayo.
Very interesting.
So to soli lojun chigyo res.
Yes.
So as Kimbo has told that of Nagarjuna,
Chandrakirti, Vasubandhu,
those five
great teachers.
Texts which has been written by them.
Okay.
So we used to read those kind of texts and all.
Exactly.
In every
and this is
monastery.
basically Mahayana Buddhism.
This one is all
Da yinda te soli ya undi teni yang dilipan jawa sabo zonggen da bode yang bebakin keba de zogin drama bo yore teni jawa ke pena nanga juna go lokchu shenda de zoge yang nanga juna go yong de teni drama mo sa so salbo zonggen zoya la teni drama mo yore te soli lojong chi yore.
Those are the main texts from the main lamas of ancient times. So this has been learned. And the other men, those who are very brilliant students and all, they have made other answers. So for debate and all.
Exactly.
So this way they have the things
Developed this tradition.
developed in the traditions. And all.
There are so many subtexts also.
Subtexts,
Main
yeah.
texts and so many subtexts.
Yes.
And most of these texts are written in Tibetan language.
Yeah, in Tibetan language. You know.
Very good. And let me come to the next point, that is meditation.
Yeah.
What are the meditation practices that you do here? Because I am familiar with the Vipassana.
Okay. So namju ngaju de ghum ki ko line na rolas. Ngaju ghum de kadi je de gyos ngaju gumbal.
Gom
Gom
jela. Da gom jela cheta da rambanda jena da zo ni yore se bana hine se gom jik. ene langtong se gong ji de da zo ni yore se a de jidang di si zhen da da gom dong mong bo yore de yin na zo da hine da langtong se ni no de no yore ko.
In Tibetan language, we call like for meditations and all. There is Shine and Laktung.
Shine and Langtung.
Those are the main roots for the beginning of meditations,
Yes.
which are all basic meditations teaching on every monasteries in hill areas.
Yes. Correct.
Tene jidang hine da bo ji la yang ko gom dong mong da mong bo yore ko.
So in Shine also there are many steps and many classes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hine se ya de sem ko lo ji ne bi ki ta bi ji de ta na mong bo yore.
Shine means like to keep your mind very to tame your mind and control yourself in one
Yes,
position,
yes,
like
yes,
while
yes.
meditating.
Yeah, steps towards nirvana.
Yeah, nirvana.
Correct. Then see, we have an Indian philosophy, Indian tradition, yoga. How do you take yoga, Ashtanga yoga?
So, kuch jaga de lok so la ran as namju ngama.
You take Ashtanga yoga seriously, or yoga, do you think, has anything to do with Buddhist meditation?
So the yoga the ngaju namba ga dewa jina khoj di chamba yus de rabu kisana ibra.
요사래 요가 나도 낭발라 상하라 다 요가 요가 유디 요가 쟁게데 양조 리트리트 참관 농들마도 투모도 안다 데네기고 요가 쟁 말레스.
As you have told that Indian yoga, which in Buddhism also it's very similar, but in Buddhism we have a sacred practice, practice, and which we are allowed to practice like yogasana only on 3 years retreat center, which we are not allowed to. So
open to other people. Yeah.
That's what the sacred practice for the monks.
Yes,
in Mahayana traditions.
Exactly.
상하던 데와 연kenji 인디 티낭바기 요가데 상하던 데와 연kenji 인디 투모와기 메간주 만주긴 통사당 메간주 만주기 제나리 말레스.
It's very sacred practice. That's why those practice are not allowed to show on lay
open
peoples,
to the lay people.
Yeah.
Exactly. In yoga, they say the definition is this: yoga chitta vritti nirodha.
Yeah.
But beyond that, in Buddhism, there is another purpose. The purpose of not chitta vritti nirodha alone, but it is going beyond that, attaining karuna, making a bridge between pratna and karuna. That was the main purpose of Buddha.
Yes.
Compassion.
Yes.
So perhaps these meditation techniques are leading you to that.
Yeah. That's
And only arhat can do that. Only monks, those who are trained in that, can do the secret yogic, these meditation practices.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
Correct.
That's very
Yes. Only they are called to become like Buddha.
Yeah, that's.
Others will attain slowly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because in monk's life also, from the beginning, where the teachers, they teach us the language and all. Later, by step, when the period will come for him to just enter trees, retreat and all, for meditations and all. Because normally for lay people also, those who are practicing like for the first time for meditations and all, the teachers will not allow him to just give all the instructions at the beginning. Only the first step, which will just make him very comfortable for doing meditations at the beginning. So we just
Slowly he's coming into it.
Because practice is the main important thing for meditations and all, and being patient, and it's very important.
Exactly.
Meditations.
One important thing which I would like to know from Master: Zen Buddhism, Japanese Zen Buddhism, or Chinese Chan Buddhism. It's well known all over the world now.
Yes.
And they have very interesting methods like instant meditation, instant insights, kaon. There are very interesting words. And Zen Buddhism and your meditation system, is there any connection?
아주 단다디 자파니스요. 그것이 단다 당바다 칠루다 아주 단다 재미기 잘루 디다 그저 나올라 그러지 단다 호흡도 걸어 그러지 되러 디부드가 토야 담 메지 지나 그러지 디요 요가 단디 그저 디다 아주 디 남바다 디기 되어 요에서 디든다 말이다 말인 칠루글라 칠루지볼라
자베니스 줄로 남바다 차이니스 남바
되는 아주 남바
베비 남바
그래서 띵아주 단다 디 전부 디 칠루 디러스 진바 요에서 디러
라보레스
저거 상황 저거 요리스 디러 말이다
난 라보 요지를 제대로 참아 고 상예기 송대기 대가는 총다 남물링 남바까지 여바 참아 대가는 총 요장저래 아니 대지 된 라보 요지를 되네 제가 만라와요 요지를 대단 라보 요지를 가르쳐나다 낭비 취에 빼 마시베 자칭보를 남만나서 고 장만 자칭보 쇼지인데 아니 디스 만라와 요지를 대다 풍라디 지고 지바인지래
First of all, the Buddhism which has been studied from Nalanda, which has spread all over the world.
Okay.
So can we say at Master is just saying that every culture they have their own tradition and all.
Excellent.
But the teachings are all similar.
Similar.
Only the cultures and
According to the cultural mold, they are different.
Just different.
Zen Buddhism is one of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Correct. Yeah. And I've heard
karsa sanjele chansa wala so chikbar so namo buddhaya namo dhammaya namo sanghaya sange chikbar
So while prostrations and all, they used to bow all the body language and all are very similar.
correct. Yeah. And another popular thing which I've heard, I'm not sure, there is one heat meditation. Generate heat from here.
Those are like very sacred practice.
Sacred practices,
Which
which
we-
you don't want to
Yeah.
disclose.
Yeah. These are only allowed for us to, which are not allowed for to
Okay.
talk with about. But also, if you want to ask any, you can just try to.
Yes. And this heat meditation, that time, what should be the mindset of an arhat? When he should be absolutely into non-violence, no? Non-violence, as Buddha says, in words, deeds, action, is non-violence, ahimsa, should be perfectly there. Compassion should be perfectly there. Then only you can go for this final, the advanced stages of meditation. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
Correct. Then how many students are studying here? Some practical?
Total, we are 120.
120. Different stages of
Different stages.
study, yeah.
From-
And what do you call the degree here?
Degree means like we have our own like philosophy classes,
Okay.
and the other which we for the like daily our learnings classes like for playing music and all.
Playing music, yeah.
Our daily one of our puja, which right now also is going on in the monastery. So and for we have now onwards we have just added English classes, Tibetan grammar.
Okay.
So because on 21st century every education must be.
Of course, yes.
For the-
Buddhism should be given to the whole world because world needs it.
Yes.
Because the principles of Buddha.
Yeah.
I'm basically I'm a Christian, but I like Buddhism very much.
Thank you.
And I made one of my students to do PhD on this.
Thank you.
Western philosophy and Nagarjuna.
Yes.
Made a comparative
Because
study.
normally-
he got his doctorate. So these are all very important things which we should bring out. Then my last question, which I told you, that inter-religious dialogue. Because here we have Christians, we have Hindus, different sects, and the monastery is into this inter-religious dialogue. Different religious members, different religious ideologies or different religious philosophies. You just talk with them and share your own ideas, and listen to their ideas. This interreligious practice, to what extent it has gone into the curriculum and understanding of the monastery?
Like while staying over here,
Yeah.
the basic things which we are doing over here for the present things.
No, present day. Because Salesian College Sonada,
Yeah.
I know some Rinpoche or senior monk is coming there regularly. Buddhist monk
Yeah,
for all important meetings. From Sonada Monastery and some other monasteries they are coming, I know that.
Yes.
Some 6-7 years back when I came here, I had come here for a seminar. That time I met that monk and I spoke to him. Very senior,
Yes.
and he was extremely good, wearing a specs.
Yes.
But he was not wearing this color, he was wearing a saffron kind of a color.
Okay. Yes.
So
Because-
that kind of an interreligious idea do you discuss? Because as I told you, the world needs Buddhism.
Yes.
Because the world is full of war, strife, competition. People talk about so many things, but they are not able to practice it. And we are in need of meditation.
Yes.
All religions are thinking about meditation now.
Yes.
Prayer is a kind of meditation. So meditation is a kind of prayer.
Yeah, that's true.
This is willing goodness for the whole world.
Yeah, that's true.
So that sense, do you something?
So during our yearly schedules, our monastery used to be busy with their own things and all.
Right.
But as your opinion, in future we are trying to just communicate with other religions also. But
Yeah.
here, as you told, we have many other
Commitments.
religions. We have very common things, like we are very friendly, like brotherhood
Exactly,
with each other.
yeah,
So
yeah.
in case if we have any troubles, we used to ask their help and all.
Sure.
So in case if we can help them, we used to like family and all.
Excellent. That is the most important principle and the spirit and core of interreligious dialogue and religion as such, or compassion as such. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Master.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you for giving your
Welcome.
precious time and for you also.
Thank you very much.
And they will make a little bit of visuals outside of the monastery,
Okay,
so that we'll get a complete picture.
Okay, thank you.
And your senior teacher, if I can just have a darshan, I'll be very happy.
I'll just take you. I'll just take you if you'll go with me. Right?
Yeah, sure. We'll
So
go.
you can
with
just shoot some pictures there because they are playing. If they're doing the evening puja over there.
Sure. We'll do that first. We'll do that. As you can see, this is the prayer wheel. Every time this wheel is taking one revolution, we are making a big prayer. And as you can hear from the puja room, we can hear the trumpet sound. The puja, the prayer is going on. And this prayer wheel also will go on. And we have to make a lot of prayer for world peace, to make everybody more and more compassionate like Buddha. Let us hope and pray that one day the world will be more and more compassionate, and it will be able to make what Buddha dreamed of, the link, the essential linkage between Prajna and Karuna. Thank you.